Hello there everyone, welcome back to James Redmond TV and welcome to another Redmond Roundup. Well, it's a match reaction and it's a great one because we won a game of footy because we are the mighty Reds and we're top of the league. At least if you tuned into this video for the first hour or two. But it's great, it's 3-1, it's not a great first half performance and that nearly cost us. And it really did, and we really took a step back in the first half. But the second half reaction, kind of like Newcastle, very, very good. Now, we do need to discuss, before we get into all the goody two-shoes stuff, we do need to mention about the fact that those first half performances will one day or another bite us in the backside if we continue to perform this way. Bit of a Michael Owen statement, but I think you understand what I'm trying to say in a sense. That if we continue to have slow starts, best believe that's going to cause a couple of draws here and there, or maybe a couple of losses along the road, and we know what that means because we are top of the league right now and we've won 4 and we've drew 1, and to me that says we could be in a title race. Right now we factually are in one, but it's 5 games, let's not get ridiculous. But if we can sustain this form for the next 5 games and then the 5 games after that, you're now talking about a serious title charge, and it's very possible with our team, with our manager, that we get ourselves in those conversations. Therefore, we know the fine lines of drawing games, and we can't be drawing games against Wolves, which we nearly did do. I remember we got to, I think it was like the 84th minute, no? When we scored the second goal. Who scored the second goal again? Gakpo scored the first. Harvey Elliott scored. It might have been an own goal in the end. Who was the... Robertson! What a performance by Robertson today as well, by the way. That beautiful Scottish man who just absolutely drives up and down the pitch. Do you know what that performance was from Robbo? That was vintage Robbo. Vintage Robbo at its finest. He was fantastic. Genuinely, that run that he made, that link up with Salah to then lay off the finish as well. Beautiful. Jose Sarr was great today too. And I thought when Nunes came on, he tested Jose Sarr a hell of a lot. But just to break down the team overall, Alisson does what he always does. Defensively, again, I thought it was sound. And I thought the goal that we conceded in the first half was more down to the fact that just collectively we were slower than them. We were less reactive. We weren't first to 50-50s, and our shape seemed a little bit off. Tactically, we took the complete wrong approach in the first half. But in the second half, when we increased the intensity and we started actually moving off the ball, the first half, we were standing there like the Statue of Liberty or friggin', I don't know, the Rio statue, you know what I mean? It was just still as anything, and I'd sit there sometimes, and I think we do that a lot, and that is going to cost us games all in due course. We need to fix it. If we don't fix it, we've got a problem. And that's why I'm sitting there now, happy that we got away with it. But we do need to be aware of this. And second half, Klopp changed it instantly. That's what a world-class coach does. Maybe the reason why he didn't change it in the first half is maybe you don't want to show your card too early or let Wolves tire themselves out a little bit. But you played a huge risk. And obviously there was Cunha, who's their striker. He nearly scored a goal or two. And overall, it was just a very, very worrying performance in the first half. Second half, we changed. Defensively, I thought we were fine. Midfield, we were better. I thought McAllister obviously had a bad game. I'm happy he got taken off the pitch, and I thought we did better when Szoboszlai dropped a little bit deeper. You do notice there's none of that physical presence in the midfield. You know, that big dude who's going to be a dominating midfielder. So it is one area that we lack, but I do think the passages of play and the link-up that we're creating is significantly better now than what it was even sometimes at our peak. We played some great football at our peak, right? But today we were doing little Arsene Wenger flick-ons and shit, you know what I mean? Do you know, like a classic Arsenal goal? Do you remember Wilshere's goal? I think it was against Norwich. That was kind of what we were trying to do today. And Darwin Núñez was getting involved, you know. He was doing little nutmegs, laying it off to people. Him and Diaz got a few things cooking. He put a great through ball to Salah. Núñez is growing on me. And by the way, I'm one of those dudes who's happy to say that I'm wrong when a player proves me wrong. I didn't know if Núñez had the know-how, the know-how and the nuance to be able to actually sit there and be a bit more composed in the Premier League, a league like this. But he came on today and he gave us a different dynamic. Now, again, both of the times I've seen him do really well was off the bench, and I made the claim at the start of the season, Núñez will be a great bench option. I really hope we can start to see Núñez do this more often starting. Well, actually, he had the Newcastle game, and then we had our game before the international break. And then we obviously had this one. Núñez started the last one. Who was our last game against? It's really Aston Villa. I thought he was good against Aston Villa as well. Got an assist in that game. Could have had an assist today. Salah with a brace of assists. Don't mind if I diddly fucking do. De Bruyne and Ozil wear Salah undies. Because he's boss. He's a all-time Premier League great. Not just for his goals now. He's now implementing the creativity. He's saying, I'm a little bit old now, boys, but let me sort you out with a few goals. I've got enough. You know what I mean? Like, that's the thing. Salah is just happy to be there for the team, and this notion that was once a thing, that Salah's selfish, that has got to be blown out of the water. I thought he could have drove a little bit more forward for the pass that he gave to Diaz, where it just was a little bit behind him, and I thought he could have went for the chance himself, but he thought, you know what, let me do what I've been doing well, let's not fix what's not broken, let me lay this off to Diaz. Wearing a great pass. That being said, he put on some great balls for the attackers today, and, you know, Gakpo scored. I said the scorers before, and for some reason it's slipping. Robbo scored, and that was just beautiful to see Robbo score, man. Captain's armband, legend of the game. I mean, just how disrespected that dude is on a day-to-day basis is an absolute joke. He is genuinely one of the greatest left-backs that the Premier League's ever seen, and people talk about him like he's a waste man. Are you crazy? Like, when he was at the peak of his game, I was hearing Arsenal fans, when they were 8th in the league, saying Tierney is better than Robertson. I am hearing Man United fans, when Luke Shaw scores a goal in the Euro Cup final, saying that Luke Shaw is better than Andrew Robertson. Are you taking the Idrissa Gana with me? Andrew Robertson is one of the greatest left-backs in Premier League history, and the fact that he's even in the fucking conversation with these waste men is a joke and a travesty, by the way. And a big shame to everybody's football and knowledge and expertise. Your left-backs are shit in comparison to mine. Only good left-back that I think when City, whoever they fucking play left back, tends to do well, and they don't even have an out and out left back. And you know, anyone else, Ben Chilwell, don't take that piss. Fucking Luke Shaw, Andrew Robertson's fucking boss, and even though he's been a little bit at times, those left backs have had way more moments than Andrew Robertson. Let's just get that straight on the fact, because people need to put some respect on Robertson's name. We are talking about one of the all-time greats, and he gets talked about like a waste man. It happens with Salah. It happens with Alisson, who was disrespected in the goalkeeper Ballon d'Or. Are you crazy? Are you mad? These ballers, these serious footy players, and you're just disrespecting them, putting them on the sideline, saying, oh, but they finished 5th. Salah got 30 goals in a team that finished 5th. Alisson was the best goalkeeper in the league in a team that finished 5th. Can we please just talk about this a little bit more? Crazy. But yeah, man, I think that today was just great all round, and I think we've got a lot of reasons to be happy, proud, intrigued, you know, happy with the manager, with the fact that he was making those tactical changes. Guys, it's a time to be gassed. We're top of the league. You know what I mean? Who are City playing? They need to get fingered, because if they get fingered and we stay top of the league, that will be a beautiful day. I don't know how the score works with Tottenham and a few other teams, goal difference. But if we finish this weekend top of the league, I am gassed. I'm happy to be top of the league for an hour. I'm a shameless motherfucker. I'm one of those dudes. Like, give me half an inch, I will take a mile. Do you get what I'm saying? And believe me, the mile is being taken for the duration of this next hour or two until City undoubtedly smash their team. Hopefully I've just jinxed them. You know what I mean? Anyway, guys, thank you for watching. Smash a like, subscribe, comment. Good comments, bad comments, you're a dickhead comments, your boss comments. Up the fucking tower, Wizzy, come on.